I'm that nah, don't roll no nah. I'ma spend at least 250 when I'm getting Remember up 6 just to get me back. I'll stop sipping on the wouldn't get me. Now I'm right to me.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And it's happening out at Staples Center, where the Los Angeles Clippers will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. An intriguing matchup tonight. Two smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. It's going to be, I think it's going to be more tactical, though, honestly. You know, if the game is played at a fast pace, that's when the benches come into play, because we'll see who has the bigger bench.
If,
You okay? You all right?
Oh.
You all right?
Man, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Something did.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And now, the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Clippers. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 20, Landry Shamet. The other guard position, at 6'6", number 2, Calz Alexander. At the small forward position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 21, Patrick Beverly. In the middle, at 6'9", number 4, Jermaine Green. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 8, Danilo Gallinari. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Clippers.
We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in L.A. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And it's the Warriors to start out. Curry with, we've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. It's small ball with Iguodala and Green down low. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Curry, 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot, but Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
So here's Gallinari after the made shot from Klay Thompson. He gets it in there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Curry for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, back-to-back titles for the Golden State Warriors since the arrival of Kevin Durant. You think about the Western Conference Finals a year ago, the Rockets gave them a run for their money, but no one able to impede the progress of this championship procession.
Now here's Curry. To the paint. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, wow, Kev, how about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
Right side, Green. And he lays it straight in. Green's got his first bucket of the night. And through last season, the Warriors boasting the most wins of any team indoors over a 5-year span in NBA history.
They are simply shattering records for wins left and right, and if they keep this core together, there's no sign that this is going to slow down anytime soon.
The Warriors shooting their first shots of the night from a charity stripe.
Well, Stephen Curry makes the game look easy, but what you know is he has put in the time to be great, and that's what you have to respect.
Shimmitt. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from games. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And Green slams in.
Iguodala, such a great defender, uses that wingspan to rip the basketball away from the opponent. Nice.
Gallinari outside. Over Iguodala. And it's Gallinari missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, don't let the pretty stroke fool you. Thompson will throw it down every now and again. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
How about Steph Curry, guys? You look at the superstar beginnings. Think about he was born in Akron, Ohio, the same city as, of course, the great LeBron James. In fact, born in the same hospital, just 39 months apart. Something in the water over there, guys.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And then for Golden State, Looney's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Langston in for Curry. Pass to Robinson. Back to Williams. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And talking about Curry's heart, his parents were tremendous athletes themselves.
That's exactly right. His father, Dell, played 16 seasons in the NBA. His mom was a standout volleyball player. His sister was, too. Athleticism runs in the family. Those are some pretty good genes.
Quinn Cook's checked in for the Warriors.
Now, Kevin Durant is an absolute nightmare for defenses. And if you're the opposing coach and he starts to take over, you've got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this guy?
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Williams kicks to Harrell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Robinson for three, and it's Durant with the rebound. Warriors leading by 14. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass it to Cook. Rebound by the Clippers.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Chandler finds Williams. Back to Chandler. On the wing, Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Temple. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Feeds it to Williams. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Pass to Looney. Basket good. Looney's got his first 2 points of the night.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their transition game has been in full effect. Right back after this break. Since coming to the Warriors, Kevin Durant says he's enjoyed playing for Steve Kerr.
He just gets it. You get around.
And Steve Kerr has seen it all on the basketball court. In a worldly perspective, Greg, off of it, he's not going to become a prisoner of the moment.
Keeping the right perspective really so important. You see why guys like KD love playing for him.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
Wilson Chandler out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Williams at the one spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
Now looking at this Warriors team, some say the best offensive team in NBA history. Doris, would you agree?
I don't necessarily love comparing over eras. What I would say is they've got one of the best pure scorers ever in Kevin Durant, two all-time great shooters in Clay and Steph, and then Draymond Green, one of the best playmaking bigs we've ever seen. I'll tell you, they'd compete with just about anybody.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Now really found his stroke here in second quarter after missing everything in the first.
And Bogut slams it in.
Well, it's the size that Livingston presents at the point guard spot that's so unique. This guy is terrific finding the open man.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, think about Sean Livingston. He seemed to be ahead of the curve from day one. Here's a man who could walk at 7 months, or maybe I should say baby who could walk at 7 months. He was reading by the age of 3, playing basketball by the age of 6, kind of a prodigy guy.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Looney. Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Quinn Cook.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
And the basket is good. And you look at Livingston in high school, 5-star recruit, and already a fan favorite because of the way he played.
Well, Sean Livingston is an unbelievable passer. He's got great court sense. He's a perfect leadership presence in the locker room. And think about his story, the gruesome injury that certainly took a toll in his career, but the ability to fight back and make yourself an integral part of a team that has now won multiple championships. You talk about great talent, but even tougher mentality.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one drops for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Warriors leading by 7. Here's Curry. Inside, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
It takes nice touch that close to the rim. And Klay Thompson, yes, he's got that in his game too.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To the inside, Here's McKinney. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Out of responsibility. Doors and being the focal point of an offense. What characteristics have you seen are shared among NBA players who carry the load offensively for their teams every game?
Right. This is a great separation point to me in the NBA because there are a lot of outstanding players at the level on any given night in the NBA. But Kevin, there is a select few players who are willing to share the lion's share of the responsibility. Men like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Like, you have to be prepared 82 times per year to step between the lines, shoulder the load, and sometimes when you underperform, to bear the criticism that comes with that responsibility. Kevin, you know this. That's a select few player who's willing to absorb that.
Good thoughts. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Good on the triple. Curry's got 5.
Well, I'm not sure there's a player in the league with a better feel for that shot than Steph Curry. If he gets it off clean, you know it's going in.
Gallinari outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Curry looking it over. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, pretty amazing to have a collection of shooters like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant all together on the same team. We're talking about 3 of the league's best shooters ever in the history of the league. People try to rank these guys against each other, guys.
And the Clippers making a change here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Well, if you go by Andre Iguodala, he once called Klay Thompson the best shooter on the planet.
Well, if there's a player that should know, Andre Iguodala would be there. He's had to defend the primary scorers across the NBA, and I'm sure he and Klay have gone at it in practice. And there's no doubt, guys, Klay is spectacular. He has many, many great years ahead of him, provided his health stays good.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. On Livingston, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. 51 seconds left here in the second. Back to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Now the feed to Williams. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And oh, he blocked it, deflects off the backboard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Williams leading the charge.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Open shot, Thompson, and good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I'll tell you guys, the explosiveness. Once Klay Thompson finds his rhythm, look out.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul. So it's the Warriors now. On its way from Curry for 2. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Good it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach What is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess, and not you. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work with the team tonight. He had 16 points and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we could only beat ourselves.
And over to Shaq, now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort.
And that's a wrap.
We welcome you back with a view of the 110 freeway cutting right through downtown Los Angeles. Never a shortage of traffic on that stretch of road. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes a rout that it's threatening to be. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
And on 4 for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. It's small ball with Iguodala and Green down low. And it's Curry in at point. Shamet, defended by Durant, just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And yes, it's good. Curry's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Warriors.
Well, you love the creativity that Steph Curry uses to get into the lane. Sometimes it's speed, sometimes it's change of direction. Either way, it's effective.
Shamet, defended by Durant, over in the corner, Beverly.
You have to admire the activity of Klay Thompson on the defensive end. It seems like he makes it his mission to make life difficult for whoever he's checking.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Andre Iguodala had some versatility coming into the league, but Doris, he's now developed into the ultimate chameleon.
Well, Steve Kerr calls Andre Iguodala maybe the smartest player he's ever coached. And think about since he's entered the league, he's become stronger and a more consistent shooter. He understands exactly what the team needs moment to moment. This guy's completely unselfish, makes the right plays. I mean, this guy is a perfect player for any system.
And Clippers making a switch here. Temple's checked in. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Iguodala.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Los Angeles calls timeout. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the fourth quarter of games. When it becomes a possession ball game and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes, I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Robinson against Thompson. Robinson passes Temple. Green dishes to Temple. And it's off from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be firmly in the driver's seat.
Durant, the wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 17 points for Kevin Durant.
He's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
Green, left side. Lays up off the glass. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The drive by Iguodala. It's Curry outside. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Chandler. Lou Williams is subbed in for Garrett Temple. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Iguodala. Livingston comes in for Thompson. And Cook subbed in for Steph Curry.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Stolen. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
You're sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Out to the right wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
Looney kicks to Livingston. That's tipped. Green finds Robinson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Green, the pass to Williams. It's deflected. Pass to Harrell. He's looking for Williams and finds him. 2 on the clock. It's rebounded by Livingston.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Pass to Durant. Wide open look. The offensive rebound. Over Robinson. Durant. That's good. Durant's got 19 points.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid. Range, because that is money in the bank.
And so it's Kevin. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
And to me, Jay, you love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Gallinari is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Harrell. Then it's Williams. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's Gallinari missing.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Livingston, and he goes in for the dunk.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
And so he makes both from the line. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
And here's Chandler from the arc. It's rebounded by Livingston. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for Golden State Warriors. Evans, good.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
Man, it's not easy building a lead like this on the road, Greg, but they have been lights out throughout this game.
Williams against Evans. Now, here's Zubac. He's tightly guarded, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. The free throw drops for Zubac. Garrett Temple has checked in for Williams. And the Warriors also making a change. Jerebko's checked in for Kevon Looney. Shot from the low block. McKinney passes to Jerebko. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. And then Jerebko with the dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
There's the pass to Chandler. That one, no good. Nice D from Bogut. Golden State's gone 5-10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. He tries for 3. Doesn't go that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. It's taken away by Wallace. Pass to Zubac. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And haven't done as much damage inside as they did in the first half, but they should not get away from that. They can still put pressure on the D if they pound it inside.
Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Jerebko. Evans outside. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Cook, he's checked in for Warriors. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Golden State. Cook kicks to Bogut. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
How about the size of Bogut, right? This is just a massive man making a difference inside, and he will now head to the free throw line.
2 shots.
And that one misses. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, Andrew Bogut has improved his shot making from most spots, but from the free throw line, it is still a scuffle for this guy.
And here's Golden State. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed us 6 points. Here's McKinney. And again, it's the Warriors missing. To the right side. Green breaking loose. Bangs home the trifecta.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
Here's Cook. He kicks it to Bogut. Back to Cook. Shot clock at 6. The 3 ball. Drains it for beyond the arc.
And so it's going to end up in the record book as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Well, guys, this guy has been a handful all night long. His scoring really propelled them, and no matter what the matchup was or what the scheme they tried to use, they could not keep this guy in check.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in.
What's extraordinary to me is Sean Livingston nearly didn't have an NBA career because of that horrific injury. But how about the ability to overcome that and be a key part of a team? Truly extraordinary.
Dishes it to Cook. To the inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And he's turned himself into a tremendous 3-and-D role player. Beverly's jump shot has become a strong suit on offense.
Livingston.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the first one drops. Livingston hits both of them. Here's Beverly. And here's Chandler from the arc. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, we know that you are a defensive presence in the paint, but how do you find balance to also contribute offensively?
Just attack the rim. I think there's a couple of opportunities where I had a chance to attack the rim and get closer to the basket on the post move. So I'm working on it. There's always room to improve.
Well, congratulations on the win, Andrew. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.